We just told her, oh, we want to have a KENKEY party, we want to sit down over KENKEY, and then she went on live television and said there is going to be a KENKEY party, a KENKEY festival on the 7th, and everything blew up.
Wow.
So instead of a normal KENKEY party, a sit down with social media friends, we have to use 2 weeks to organize a whole festival. And luckily for us, we got the Jamestown chief at the time to give us the venue for free because we are coming to celebrate KENKEY. He gave us KENKEY houses for us to speak to them, for them to come and sell the original KENKEY. So that was how it all started. And 2 weeks you have to put run and it was a huge success. Nice. So that was how KENKEY Festival came to be. And it was also because at the time the independence was coming, the celebration, and those time in March nothing happens aside the March Pass. Nothing. There is nothing in March.
We're talking 10 years back.
10 years back. There is nothing in March. So we were like, okay, if we have to do a festival, let's do it in March.
Right
after the KENKEY, the Independence March. Which
makes a lot of sense because we are celebrating our heritage,
and that was the whole idea of the KENKEY Festival, because they said that was supposed to, after the March Pass we have holiday and there's nothing to do. It was a Friday too, so Saturday was there and there was nothing to do, so let's sit over KENKEY. And then the festival, let's sit over a festival. So it was to celebrate the independence, our independence, with a local local food in a local setting. So that was where the Jamestown Manchagbona came to being. And so we were the first single food festival to ever happen in March. And that was how it started.
Right. And funny enough, right from the Independence Square, all you have to do is walk down to Jamestown, and we are there, Manchagbona, the forecourt. So it's like we had people just walking, we have friends, other people. So after the march, they just walked in and it picked up. So like, if this is independent, this is KENKEY Fest. Like we are the twin.
I'm wondering why I'm not hearing of KENKEY Festival.
Wow. Wait. Are you a social media person? Because it was a social media movement.
Yeah, funny enough, we organized this.
It was
apart. We didn't meet.
All the organizers. We were like 8. We all met for the first time on 7th March 2020.
We organized it on WhatsApp.
Virtual.
Wow.
Yes, virtual.
Wow. Okay, so I understand the rationale, I understand the story, the dots that connected to the whole, inception of KENKEY Festival. But I want to understand what your individual representation means, to coming together, because then for me, if I'm a part of this festival, everybody on this planet who has encountered me knows how much I love KENKEY, so it won't be out of place, right? it will just make sense that, she loves KENKEY. But you individually, what sparked that interest or that? And you people have been zealous. You have gone through it for the past years. Tell me, what is the inspiration behind that?
So basically, like she said, one of us wrote an article, and that's where I picked up from. So I was born from a KENKEY house, and I'm into creative. I'm a writer as well.
So for its legacy.
Yes. So our other colleagues were also writers, they were also into the creative. So it was like we loved the staple and we were pushing an agenda for it. So she's into media. I can bring the actual KENKEY for people to have it. And aside I write about it. All of us have our roles we play that brought us together. So what can you do? What can you offer?
So the weaving of your individual strengths and expertise.
Like they will say today, what do you put on the table? What do you bring to the table?
What will you people put to the table?
You have the passion, you have the love.
I love it. Everybody in my life, like everybody who has encountered me, including you today, will know. I mean, my colleagues, the crew members, they all know.
We have a queen. We have a queen. We will make you an ambassador now.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I have duly accepted the challenge and the role, and everybody watching is my witness. I'm now the KENKEY Fest ambassador. For how long?
So you want to go?
So you want to go?
Yes.
Okay. So with Team KENKEY Fest, when you join us,
there's no going back
because we've maintained the same team for 10 years.
Yes.
We've all grown, we've married,
and we all love KENKEY.
Yeah, you've actually experienced.
We all love KENKEY. The thing is, you should see us eat the KENKEY.
We are saying 10 years, 10 years. You know, we've fought, but then at the end of the day, because the love of KENKEY, that at the end of the day, it has to be accepted.
The love of the KENKEY.
So we fight, we do all of that.
On the day, you wouldn't know the difference. We are working.
Understand. But I'm also thinking, KENKEY is known to the Ga tribe. I mean, when we talk about it's called Ga KENKEY for a reason, because it's popularly known to the Ga tribe. Are any of you from the Ga tribe? You are?
My grandma is an Ewe from Angloga. Okay. And my great grandma had from the Abolo transitioned into the KENKEY when she passed. So my grandma, so it was like from our four mothers, let me say that, and it came. So, you mentioned something before. I think KENKEY has gone so far. I think we've exhibited all the KENKEYs that is in Ghana and Africa at KENKEY Fest. So we have the Tamale KENKEY.
So with KENKEY, with the team, let me touch on the team. So with the team, we have the Ga, we have
as our main.
We are so centralized.
Okay.
We have I think we have almost all the tribes.
Yeah, certainly. But that's why my question was heading. Yes. I wanted to find out
so we have the Gans.
Just the Ga KENKEY that dominates. The exhibition.
So we've had Millet KENKEY. Okay. We've had the Ga KENKEY. We've had the Jamaican KENKEY,
which is Dokuno.
The Dokuno. We've had the Jamaican.
What's it made of?
I think that one was
it's a mix
that
and
then we've had the Tamale KENKEY and so we've
every year
we keep having people who come in.
There's this particular one. We always have different types of KENKEY, both in Ghana and outside, and we have people traveling all over come in and even bring an exhibit. Everything, and we do only maize stuff.
Okay.
It has to be KENKEY. It has to be KENKEY. It has to be maize.
Okay.
If it has to be snacks, it has to be popcorning. Okay. Nothing different.
So anything made with maize.
Yes.
You mentioned that you sort of collect from different cultures cake. I'm interested in that because this is my first time hearing that Jamaicans had a meal called KENKEY.
Dokuno.
Right. Because I mean, history tells us that Ghanaians and Jamaicans have some sort of relations. But in terms of when this festival is going on and these different types of dokuno, let's just put it are sampled. What's like the patronage like? Do people like really want to experience the different types of dokuno, or they are just bent on what they're familiar with, which is either the Fanti KENKEY or the Ga KENKEY?
Well, I think people are Ghanaians, we like to experiment, but we don't like to risk. So if you're selling, you may not get people to buy because they are not used to it. They don't know how it tastes. They don't know how. So what we do is mostly those kind of KENKEYs we sample. So they come and then you get a taste of it to get how it is. But then for the patronage and stuff, there's
always a shortage.
And then the Fanti KENKEY is, but then most like 90% of our KENKEY stock is the Ghana KENKEY, because that's what people really like. They really come for. So the other kind of KENKEY, the millet, we had a vendor that brought the millet. I think that year he really sold
the millet.
Yeah, because people felt comfortable with the millet. I think the Jamaican one, people tried because Eliza brought it for people to try it.
Some people even bought it to
some even brought, and then the Tamale KENKEY, it's very good.
I think we should have brought one for it.
So it's so big and it's very good for
so big
for mashed. It's so.
Does it taste like the gown of Anti-Imperialist?
It's a Anti-Imperialist,
but they have a way they do.
Yes, they use the yellow corn. It's very smoother than.
So when you use it for mashed cakes, very. So those that knows, when they come, they buy it.
Right. Very interesting. Also, what I think my viewers will also want to know, and I would want to know, is where you're going with this. Within the confines of this country, you have existed for 10 years, and I can imagine how a lot of people have enjoyed, associating with the KENKEY festival. But also, since the world is rapidly advancing and we are becoming more interconnected than ever, like the Jollof war is going on between Ghana, Nigeria, Senegal. In some countries you don't even know about, but they're fighting over Jollof. It has transcended the borders and the shores of Africa and our various respective countries. Where are you going with KENKEY?
Okay, so with KENKEY first, maybe if I give you a little background of why we started it. It wasn't started with business or any other ulterior motive than friends coming together and enjoying
the food.
Or community people coming together and enjoying the food. So it wasn't like a strategic positioning or anything. It was just, I love KENKEY, we love KENKEY.
Just like you love KENKEY, just come and have fun.
So for 10 years we've been self-funded. We funded the festival on our own for the past 10 years. Brands, coming, going, not really. So we've been self-funded, and because we were getting the venue for free practically, we didn't really have any choice to want to think revenue or want to. It was people should just come and enjoy.
And I think one of us had that. Grandfather was actually connected, so we had it. So
and then somewhere after COVID 2023, we realized we've grown, so we had to look for a bigger space. That's why we moved to the Sunderland Park. But then that place is not free.
Of course,
we're paying for it, and we're paying for cleaning, we're paying for electricity, we're paying for everything. So we decided to take it. So our projection comes actually with the challenge we face. But then for this 10 years, we've understood that we've grown. We are no longer kids. Like if you have a 10-year-old child, at least you should now be planning a future for that child. So now we've gotten to the realization that we have to plan for the future of the child, which is KENKEY first. So going forward, we'll be doing a lot of partnerships, a lot of NGOs partnerships over the years to position not just KENKEY, but vendors or people who actually live in the KENKEY ecosystem,
right? So
that we create a platform or for them to be able to properly market the KENKEY, properly package the KENKEY. In fact, KENKEY is a food that we can easily export because it's not easily perishable. So it's something that if we sit around and we think around, it can easily be exported either in the uncooked version, so that when you receive it, the one we call the aflata, we just wrap it in the uncooked way, and then when you get it or when you receive it wherever you are in any part of the world, it may come with a manual on how to cook it. And then you can just steam it in the comfort of your kitchen and then eat it. So there is a whole lot of prospects around it. So obviously we want to finish with the 10th anniversary, know that we are done with it with a celebration, and then we'll look at the other prospects of giving the KENKEY the international identity and
recognition and needs. Right. 10 years. It's been a journey. I can envision. I can only imagine.
It looks like yesterday.
You know the funny thing, we started on the 7th March 2016, which was a Saturday, a day after independence.
I think it was actually the 6th. It was
7th. Okay. And then we are doing this edition, the 10th edition, on the 7th March 2026, on the Saturday, a day after independence.
This was meant to be. This was meant to be. I mean, you can't tell me otherwise. This was meant to be.
Same date, same time.
This full circle. Yeah, this is actually a full circle moment, and it's a milestone. Congratulations to you guys. Let's give yourself some. Congrats. Let's talk about who is on board as you're celebrating 10 years, because obviously being in the system for 10 years, you have been registered in the hearts and minds of people, and also it inadvertently supports the livelihood of people within the KENKEY ecosystem, as you mentioned. And so who is coming on board? Because I don't think this is just going to be a cosmetic celebration where you're just going to celebrate and until next time, next year, see you, bye-bye, kind of situation. So who is coming on board? You mentioned that you're going to collaborate more, especially in putting KENKEY on the map, on the global map. But I'm interested in local collaborators, in accepting it as KENKEY Festival coming to stay. As KENKEY being one of our most cherished staples in Ghana.
Okay.
So tell us, who's coming on board?
So this year we've done a little bit of projections with the government agencies. We've had talks with Ghana Free Zones Board. Free Zones is mandated to package and make sure that investors come in for our local stuff. So KENKEY is actually, we can consider it as a production. If we get someone that can handle it in large scale and export, so Free Zones is on board with us to look at how to properly do work around KENKEY. And then we spoke to Ghana Tourism Authority. So Ghana Tourism Authority to have accepted us, and they've listed KENKEY Festival as part of the Heritage Month celebration.
Awesome.
Yes.
Good to hear.
We talked with the Ministry of Tourism and Culture and Creative Arts.
Wow.
They've also accepted us. So when it comes to the government and Black Star Experience Secretariat,
because this was something that was thinking around. These were the institutions and the collaborations.
So for now, all these organizations and agencies have us on officially. So we've been recognized by the Black Star Experience, we've been recognized by Ghana Tourism Authority, we've been recognized by the Ghana Free Zones Board, and the Ministry of Youth and Sports, the Ministry of Youth and Youth Development and Empowerment. And because we are youth, the organizing is youth based, and the patrons we have, majority are youth. Those we started with for the past 10 years, and we've attracted new ones going. So it's youth based. It's a field that the youth ministry can do a lot with the patrons. So we are in talk with them on how to infuse youth-led activities, and they have youth agencies which are supposed to empower the youth in this. So if there's a if there's a youth, someone of youth bracket that is ready to enter into the KENKEY ecosystem and do something transforming at least the youth ministry would be a better front to make sure a proper integration into the system.
Absolutely.
Where their money and everything, at least the SMEs will be protected through the youth front and the youth interventions that are available for the youth. And so we want to cross this 10th anniversary.
Right.
We've done this on our own for like the 10 years. So we want to finish the full circle with us on the 10 years.
Yeah.
Then when we are done, we'll now enter into the NGOs, the world, the
global market,
like the food, I think FAO, Food and Agriculture Organization, the World Health, those kind of organizations, British Council, I think they have something on food and agronomy,
even the United Nations.
Yes, United Nations. So we want to just finish with this full circle, and then from there we'll delve into these other agencies to try and start talks with them and how to properly market KENKEY.
I'm impressed. I'm blown, and I am happy to be an ambassador for KENKEY. This is such an opportunistic opportunity because I just hopped on it. But let's finalize our conversation. What are we expecting this year as you mark 10 years on the 7th of March 2026, 10 a.m. KENKEY Festival Edition X? What are we expecting? Do you want to come through, Valerie? Just give us a bit of what to expect, and then I'll rob Sabtia in.
Yes, so this year we are looking at we are actually doing, there will be a platform where we will teach people how to maybe just a family size KENKEY at home. There will be some cooking competitions also, and then we have a gaming section for everybody. I think the previous years you pay and do, but now we are opening it.
This we're still thinking.
Yes,
subsidize it.
Yes, so and we have various activities also featuring in as a whole. I think we'll be having a lunch whereby some people would come in to taste and feel, and also so we have various activities lined up for the 10th anniversary.
Is there going to be music,
yes,
artists coming through,
so
side attractions?
So there are side attractions, like she mentioned. We have the games, we have the children's village where the kids would go have fun, and then we have the art painting where you can come and paint on Canva. We're thinking of adding tote bag where you can paint on tote bag and then.
Oh, please add it. I like to.
But it's still not confirmed.
Yeah.
And then we'll have the games where they would. Previous editions we've had horseback riding, where you can come and just hop on a horse and try and dry your hands down. And the other games, we're going to have snookers, we're going to have board games, we're going to have basketball,
interesting,
archery, those things. Then we have the entertainment section. So in the entertainment section, we're going to have the live band. We're going to have the
it has always been a hit.
Live band sections. We're going to have the drama sessions. And
after party.
And also there is going to be an after party. So the after party is after 7 p.m. going to maybe 11, 12. We're going to have fun. We're going to do.
So it's a day long thing.
Yeah, it's a day. So we've never actually done night.
Okay.
So the night is the 10th edition special.
Right.
So we're going into the night. We're going to do a whole stage.
Right.
We've already done stage 1. I think that was 2018, 2019 thereabout. But this year we're bringing back the stage, the whole fun try. As for the artist, well, you're an ambassador, so
come and find out.
You can let them know if there's the artist or not.
Well, you want to keep that, you have some tricks up your sleeves, some secrets up your sleeves. But okay, I imagine it to be an amazing place to be on the 7th of March. I'm not really like an out person, but I'll do my best.
You should try.
Now that you're an ambassador, you have it.
Yeah, I must. It's actually it's heavy on my neck.
So you should start planning your outfit.
It's an outside event, but it feels in like
that's one of our.
We are like a family. Everybody, all the patrons. So
it's intimate. Yes. We've managed to keep a base patron for the past 10 years, despite they are married. We have Kenkey Fest couples.
Yes.
Like, I can have
people
like
meet their
I've had like I can have like 30 people who married from Kenkey Fest.
God is speaking. God is working.
Even last year I attended one wedding.
Wow.
She came to Kenkey Fest.
Wow.
The guy came to Kenkey Fest. They met there and last year they married.
Wow.
Our first edition we've had
people who are married and have 5 kids or 5 years, 6 years. We had people who brought their first dates to Kenkey Fest.
Wow.
We have people who I think someone like Chemical. And
they met
their wife on Kenkey Fest. I think he brought the wife on the first date at Kenkey Fest. I have a friend to Mankata. He also brought his wife on the first date at Kenkey Fest. So we have
it's a very
it's intimate.
It's closely knit, right?
Yes.
That's I mean, I'm so happy to hear about everything that has to do with Kenkey Fest. Just as you can see on your screens, the flyer I slapped on there, Kenkey Fest is celebrating 10 years of existence, 10 years of good news, 10 years of connection, 10 years of impact in terms of bringing people together and building relationships. And this year is going to be even better. On the 7th of March, we're converging. We are, because I am not missing this one for nothing. We are converging at Afra Sutherland Park here in Accra, and the rate is very pocket friendly. Single 30 Ghana cedis, group of 5 136 Ghana cedis. Won't pay now per day. Won't pay now per day. And that's it. And also there's a hashtag. I'm sorry. There's a short code that then there's a scan a QR code a QR code as well, so you can dial the short code to get your ticket, and you can pay through that as well, and the QR code will also facilitate your payment and your patronage. If you need any information, you can call the numbers if you want to sponsor, which we are also calling for passionately. Come on board with your money, with your resources, and let's make this happen. 10 years of celebrating Kenkey, and I am blessed to be a part of the 10-year anniversary. I can't even hold my joy right now, but I also want you to be a part of it. We're in full swing, and it's going to be amazing. But let's conclude with I wanted to ask a question regarding the rate, which is the 30 Ghana cedis and 136 Ghana cedis, right?
Yeah,
I guess
group of 5.
For group of 5. Does it come with anything? Do you get food from there just for the gates?
No, it's just for the entry.
Okay, just
so because we have other things aside eating the cake. So like I said, we having the music, the games, the archery, the paintings, so as to give you access to the venue. It's 30 cedis, and it's also for us to offset some of because we are not heavily sponsored to cover some of those things, but for now at least the 30 cedis is pocket friendly. It's not something that very on the high side. Looking at it being a full day event, you have access to the whole party vibe, everything. So
interesting. We are coming to eat Kenkey on the 7th of March. Anything you want to say?
With this our 10th anniversary, I can say we are the first. I mean, we set the pace setters for food festivals in Ghana. I think after we started, people wanted to take it up, but we've been able to consistently take your place.
People wonder how we've managed to stay consistent. Because regardless of anything, we still pull through. Because even though we are not funded, we don't have any paid sponsorships or anything. It's because we have the passion for it. We love to celebrate, and the initial intent was not profit making or anything. So whether we make,
it has never been in these 10 years.
So I don't think we've ever
actually after we had ours,
the gate fee we take goes into rental.
I think it's our second time of taking gate fee in the 10 years.
Wow.
Yes.
So most of the
this is free.
Yeah, this is a third. No, this is okay.
Yeah. Interesting. I'm happy that you guys came through, and I'm happy that I have knowledge of KENKEY Festival. So it's just going to be you and I. Collabo. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you to Saptia and Valerie. Where are the rest of the team? They're working.
Everyone's scattered. I think Nee is in Germany. Manuel is now is babysitting. Kola is in Tamale.
Okay.
Attractive was in US. He just came this morning.
Okay.
And Courage is working. So virtually we work, but leg work it's myself here and then.
There's actually a gentleman here who has been holding the phone since the interview started, even since I got into the studio, and he is doing an amazing job. I think we just have to commend this group of people for the amazing work they're doing, and I believe that it's going to be bigger than it is. The 10 years is just the beginning. It's just a springboard.
We are doing the full circle of the old KENKEY Fest and go into a better one.
Looking at where we started, how we started, and where we are now, it feels like
it's a miracle.
We can imagine. That a 10-year journey is not a walk in the park. But thank you so much for tuning in and watching People in Life with me, Ohima Echajikum. Today, our conversation was about KENKEY and the amazing group of people celebrating KENKEY for the past 10 years. The KENKEY Festival is on the 7th of March 2026, AFA Sutherland Park, 10 a.m. Do well. Gather your family, your friends. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend to gather. Just pay 30 Ghana cedis. And even if it's even better if you are in a group of 5, you're paying 136 Ghana cedis for the group, and if you're a single person, you're paying 30 Ghana cedis for entry. It's going to be amazing. These are some of the ways that we're able to unwind, we're able to connect, and we're able to evolve as people. This has been People in Life. I'm Ohima Echajikum. Until next time, see you.